Assalamu alaikum students. This is your teacher Miss Khadijah again. I hope you're all doing great. Well, I'm here again with a new topic in general knowledge. Can you guess the topic? No? Okay, let me tell you. The topic for today is clouds and rains. Well, how many of you like rainy season? Well, I do. Do you like it or no? Well, if you like it, you must be willing to know about it more, right? Apart from that, rain is good for us and for the environment. But other than that, how is rain caused? How does it form? And things related to rain and clouds. So let's study the topic rains and clouds. But before I start with the topic, I want to go through some learning objectives. Well, let's see what we are going to learn today in GK. Well, students, you must be able to understand how and why water is essential for our life, why it is important and how it becomes important for us to survive on this planet. That is something very important for you to know and to understand and to retain it. So, at the end of this lecture, you will be able to grasp and retain it, why and how water is essential for you and for us. The next thing that you are going to look over here is understanding the water cycle. Now, water cycle, this term might be new for you all, but don't worry, I am going to make it very easy for you all. I will be explaining it in very easy words so that you all can learn and understand what water cycle is. Do you have any idea what water cycle is? Well, don't worry if you don't have this idea. I am going to explain it in very easy words. Okay? So, should we start? Is it going to be fun today? Well, definitely it's going to be fun today. So, let's start our topic. Now, to start our topic, I will be explaining some words to you which are very new to you all, that you might not have heard or you might not know before. So, today I am going to start with some vocabulary, some new words, some additional vocabulary for you to be able to understand this topic very thoroughly. Okay? So, what's the new word? Well, the first word is glacier. Now, if you don't know what glacier is, or some of you might know what glacier is, you can always take help from the picture over here. Can you see a big ice moving? Well, that is called glacier. Simply an ice, a big mountain of ice that moves slowly on a surface. That is called glacier. Can you see it moving? Why does it move? Because it melts. And why it melts? Because of the sunlight. Obviously, when it gets the heat, it melts. So, a glacier is something that is made up of ice, full of ice, and that can move also on any surface. Okay? Now, the next word, and can you repeat the word with me? Glacier? Glacier. There are two syllables over here. Glacier. Repeat after me. Glacier. Okay. I hope you've got this word. We are going to move to the next word now. What is the next word? Let's see. Spinal cord. Spinal cord. Can you repeat after me? Spinal cord. Now, spinal cord is your backbone, the bone which is on your back. Can you feel it? Feel it with your fingers. Can you feel it? That is your backbone. It is called spinal cord. It helps you to support your body. If you want to bend, if you want to walk, if you want to run, or if you just want to stand, you need to have a healthy spinal cord. And spinal cord just not supports your body but also connects the main parts of your body like hip bone, like your shoulders. They are all connected with your spinal cord. Okay. Now how these words are connected with this topic, that you are going to know after some time. For that you have to listen to this lecture very carefully. I hope these words are, you are able to understand these words. If not, repeat the words after me. Glacier, spinal cord. Glacier, spinal cord. Okay. Let's move to the third word. Saliva. Can you see the picture, the emoji over here? Well, saliva is the liquid in your mouth. It helps you to soften the food that you eat. Just imagine that you are eating rice or you are eating, your chapati, and it is very hard to swallow because there is no liquid in your mouth. Will you be able to swallow and chew it? Well, definitely no. For that, to chew your food, to swallow it without any difficulty, you need saliva. And saliva is made up of water. Okay. So that is how it is connected, because we are learning rains and clouds and about water. So saliva is made up of water. Saliva. Saliva. Okay, have you got the word? Can we move to the next one? Let's move to the next one. Digestion. Now digestion. Okay. This is basically a process. It's a process that starts when you enter food in your mouth. Can you see the picture? Can you see the sausage over there? A hot dog that is going in the mouth, and you are going to chew it. Then you are going to swallow it like this, and then it is going to be processed in your tummy. Okay. When it is going to be processed, that process is called digestion. Basically, all the nutrients, all the energy is going to absorb in your body from the food that you are eating, and then in the next step you are going to flush out the unwanted waste from your body. When you go to washroom, you urinate, you pass your stool. That is how you are going to pass out the food that is unwanted, that has already been processed, and that is just not wanted anymore in your body. That whole process, can you see it starting from the mouth and ending in the washroom? That is the whole process. It is called digestion. Digestion. Okay, you have got this word. I hope this word is clear to you, the meaning is clear to you. Let's move to the next word. Minerals. Now you must have heard this word and you must know the meaning of minerals, because we have studied this in food groups. Do you remember what are minerals? Think, boys and girls, think. You have encountered this word minerals many times in GK. Well, minerals are basically, they are found underground and they make up earth's soil, rocks. Okay. They are basically, they are found underground and they give energy to your body when you take them. For example, salt. Can you see the salt? Now this picture is also salt. It is in the form of rocks, but when you crush it, you get the salt in this form which your mama adds while cooking, and it enhances the taste of your food, right? So basically salt is the common mineral that you find in the earth, on the earth. Here that is the basic form that you see of the salt, but it is mainly found as a piece of a rock, a cluster. Okay, and you crush it and you get it in this form. So minerals. Okay. Let's move to the next word. Purification. 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 Repeat after me, boys and girls. Purification. Now, what is purification? From this word, can you grasp pure from it? What does pure means? Something that does not have any dirt, any germs, right? That is pure. So, purification is the process where you get all the germs and bacteria out of something, and it is called purification. It means to remove dirt, germs or bacteria from something. For example, you boil water. Can you see the boiling water over there? Why do we boil water? If the water is not safe to drink, you boil it, so that this process is called purification, where you get rid of the germs or any kind of bacteria from in it. The water becomes clean and safe to drink. Purification. Is this clear? Can we move to the next one? Okay. The next word is distillation. Now, purification was something to remove germs and something, some dirt. That is called purification. Now, what is distillation? Distillation is also a process. In this process, you take a liquid and you just process it so much, you boil it so much that you get rid of its properties, its main properties, and you just you are left with the purest form of that thing. For example, if you are going to boil water a lot, okay, so we have discussed purification. Purification is something when you boil something and you get rid of the dirt and germs, right, or bacteria. But distillation is also another process where you process something in order to get its purest form. Let me give you an example over here. We all know that water is essential to our life because it has some some minerals in it, right? So, as water has some minerals in it, if you keep water to boil for a very long period, more than required, if it keeps boiling and boiling and boiling, what happens? You are not just getting rid of the germs now, you are also getting rid of all the minerals. All the minerals will be dead over there. You will lose all the minerals from the water, and then what will be left? Only the water in its purest form, without any substance in it, without any any kind of mineral in it. So, distillation is a process where you boil some liquid to an extent where it ends in its purest form. Distillation, distillation. Repeat after me. Distillation. Is this word clear to you? I am very sure that these words are very new to you, but if you have any issue, you can just I am very sure you are listening to this lecture very carefully, but I would request you all, I would advise you all to repeat the words after me, okay, so that it is very easier for you to pronounce that word correctly. Okay, distillation, purification, saliva, digestion, and what have we studied more? Glacier. So, let us move to the next word. The next word is hydroelectricity. Hydroelectricity. Now, hydroelectricity, as you can grasp the meaning from the word, try to grasp the meaning from the word. Hydro, can you see the picture over there? Is it water? Hydro, electricity. You all know what is electricity, right? When we switch on our television, when we switch on the AC, light, a bulb or fan, how does it switches on? Because of the electricity. If there is no electricity, you will know you will not have any any cooling from the air conditioner, right? So hydroelectricity is basically we generate electricity, we produce electricity, we make electricity through water which is moving, running water, like in rivers. So we use the water present in the rivers that is flowing, that is moving, that is running to make electricity. And in Pakistan we use hydroelectricity. We make electricity from water. So any electricity that is made up of water, from the moving and flowing water, that is called hydroelectricity. Now, when you switch on your fans, your lights, your AC, your television, anything that should be switched on from an electricity, we all need some energy, right? Just like if I push something, I need energy. Just like that, your fan, your AC, your television, they need energy, right? To work like us. So they take energy from this kind of hydroelectricity. Okay, this is a form of energy. Water can be used to generate electricity energy. Am I clear over here? I am sure that is very clear to you all, because it's very, I have put it in very simpler words over here. Okay, hydroelectricity, electricity that is made from running water, simple. Now let's move to the next slide. The next slide, as you can see over here, it's a chart. We have distributed the earth over here in two parts. The blue one is water, the green one is land. Can you see the earth makes up 100%, right? We have distributed that 100% into two parts, 70% and 30%. Can you see the larger part? Which one is the larger part, water or land? Yes, water, because it is 70%. So our earth is made up of water. How much percent? 70%. That is a big number. And what is the percentage of land over here? 30%. Okay. So water is 70%. That means our earth is covered with 70% water, and our land is 30%. The earth covers land 30%. Let's move to the next slide. In the next slide, you can see a new chart over here. Can you see the blue part over here? This is basically your water distribution. We have, do you know water distribution contains three parts. First one is salty water. That, can you drink salty water? If I put salt in a cup of water, can you drink it? No, we cannot drink salty water. And do you know how much salty water is there in our earth? Can you tell me? Take help from the chart. Can you tell me how much salty water is there in the earth? 97%. 97% of the water present on the earth, on the planet earth, is salty water. Then how much is available for drinking, or how much is available for fresh water? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? The drinking water is only available 1%, because 2% of the water that is available in the earth is glaciers and ice caps, that is in the icy form, that you cannot drink. If it melts, if it is fresh water, then you can drink, but the salty water you cannot drink, the glaciers and ice caps, that you cannot drink because it is ice. Only 1% water is drinking water. Can you imagine? So are we supposed to waste our water? No, we should never ever waste our water. That is why everyone tells you not to waste water. Now you get the reason. See, was this new to you all? Did you learn something new? Definitely. Only 1% is your drinking water. 97% is your salty water that you cannot at all drink. And 2% is all ice, glaciers. Did you remember what are glaciers? We just, studied that word. Glacier was a big mountainous ice that floats, right, that moves. Okay. Let's see some of the facts about water. Wow. Do you know some facts about water? Well, we all know that all the living things like human beings, animals, plants, we all need water, right? Let's see some of the other facts that are very new to you. I am very sure this lesson is very interesting for you all, because we are learning very new things, right? So, the facts, well, your brain, do you know how much water is there in your brain? How much water your brain contains? Well, it is made up of 70% water. Can you imagine? 70% water. Your brain is all about 70% water. Did you know that before? Your chicken is 90% water. First, it was very shocking to know that our brain is 70% water. Then chicken is 90% water. Oh my God. And your tomato, do you like to eat tomatoes, red tomatoes? Yes, they are very juicy, right? Why are they juicy? Because they have 95% of water. There are many vegetables and fruits that contain water. So, it does not mean that you are only going to eat chicken and tomato from now on because it contains a lot of water. Well, there are many other vegetables and fruits that contain water, a lot of water, like watermelon. Have you ever ate watermelon? If you haven't, please try it because it is very good in taste. You will feel very fresh after eating these kind of vegetables and fruits because they are full of water. Okay? And they have a taste also. Okay, the next one. A tree is about 70% water. We all know that when we plant a tree, we use water, right? So, from that day, from planting a tree till the tree grows into a big tree, it takes water, right? We have to water it every day. Am I right? So, a tree contains 70% water because obviously it is a big tree and the roots are big, so it contains water in it. Okay? So, we check that chicken is 90% water, tomatoes are 95% water, but a tree is 70% water. Why? Because from planting a tree till the tree grows, we have to plant the tree, we have to give water to it. From the day we plant till the tree grows, we have to water it every day. And because the tree is a big one, yes, a plant is a small plant, a tree is a big plant, a big tree, yes, and the roots are big, so they consume water. Okay, the roots are big for the tree, so they consume water, and that is why they contain 70% water. Now, apart from this, many animals and plants, many animals and plants live in the water. Do you know? Many plants. More than half of the world's animal and plants live in the water. More than half. So, just imagine how many animals would be there, how many types of plants would be there in, you know, under the ocean, under the sea. Just imagine that world. What a beauty it would be. Yes? Whoa. So, the next fact is all insects need water to survive. Can you see the snail drinking water, sipping the water actually? Can you see it? Well, all the insects, even a ladybug drinks water. Do you know that? Ladybug also drinks water, just like the snail. The ducks, do you know, like when we are eating something, we take a sip of water to swallow our food because it actually helps us to soften our food. Yes. Similarly, ducks, when they need to swallow their food, they even you know, drink water. So, is it interesting? Definitely it is, because it is all new things over here, right, that we haven't studied before. Did you know all the facts? Now you know all the facts. You can even tell this to your younger siblings. I'm very sure it is going to be very fun. Let's see some of the healthy facts about water. We have discussed some very amazing facts about water, fun facts that were, but let's see some of the healthy facts now. What is the healthy fact? As I said, many fruits and vegetables, they contain water. For example, watermelon, for example, cucumber, broccoli, strawberries, they are all full of water. It helps in digestion. Digestion, did you get the word? Digestion, the process that starts from taking food in your mouth and it processes, you absorb all the energy and then you pass out the unwanted waste in the washroom. Remember? It helps in digestion by helping to absorb all the energy from the food you eat. Well, as I said, water does not only helps you to swallow it, but it also helps you to soften the food in your tummy so that it can, you know, it can be processed, because obviously the food is you know, is a little hard for your tummy to process it. So, when you take water, it softens it so much that it is you know, becomes easy for you to pass out the stool. Okay? In the washroom, when you go to the washroom, it helps a lot to pass out the stool, because that that process has already been done because of the water. It has already been soft so that you are able to pass the stool very easily. The next thing, it helps in losing weight. Now, why does water helps in losing weight? Can you imagine how can water be helpful in losing weight? Well, water is something that is fat free. You have studied what is a fat, right? In food groups, you know what are fats. So, like when we feel thirsty, we might take some fizzy drinks. Fizzy drinks have you know, a lot of fat in it. They are junk, right? So, water is healthy, and because it is natural, yes, coming from Allah has given us water, this resource Allah has provided us, yes, but the fizzy drinks, they are not at all natural, they are junk food. They comes in junk drinks, they are just, you know, junk. It is full of fat, whereas your water, it is very healthy, it is very pure, it is fat free, no calorie in it. So, when you drink water, you are not taking any fat. So, if you are switching from, you know, soft drinks, from you are switching fizzy drinks to your water, obviously you are going to lose weight, right, because you are not taking any more fat now. So, you are taking healthy food that would help you to lose your weight. That is why water does not make us fat. Does it make us fat? No, but fizzy drinks make us fat, right? It helps in removing waste from your body, as discussed earlier, that through digestion It helps you to soften your food inside your stomach so that you can pass your stool, your urine in the washroom, right? If it does not help you to soften the food in your tummy, you will not be able to pass the stool very easily. It would be very difficult for you. You will have stomach ache, you will have pain in your stomach, right? And you know, you will constipate. Constipate is something, constipation means that you are not able to pass out your stool. So that can happen if you are not drinking water. You should drink water in a quantity that would help you to stay fresh, to make you fit, energetic, so that your processes, your digestion process can be a healthy one. Okay? It helps you to maintain fitness. Obviously, if your digestion process is fit, if you are taking enough water, you will feel fresh and you will stay fit, right? Otherwise, you will feel very weak. Obviously, the minerals that are in the water, you are not taking them if you are not taking the water properly. In Ramzan, we feel thirsty, right? Because we are not drinking water as much as we should. We don't take water, we feel thirsty sometimes. That is how we fast, right? So, do you feel very weak? Well, I am suppose if you are not taking water, you will feel weak. So, it keeps you fresh, it keeps you healthy, it maintains your fitness. It will make you active participant in your class. If you are drinking water, you will feel very fresh. It creates saliva. As we have discussed, what is saliva before? Saliva is the liquid in your mouth. When you when you drink water, it creates saliva, and that helps you to chew your food. Just imagine your mouth is all dry. There is no liquid, no wetness, not at all. Will you be able to chew your food? No, never. Will you be able to swallow? When you will not be able to chew it, how will you swallow? So, for that you need water. Can you see the picture over here? This boy is drinking water over here. This boy is drinking a glass of water, and can you see the energy level over here? It's full. It's all full, right? But in the next picture, the boy is not drinking a lot of water. He is not taking a lot of water and he is feeling very thirsty. He needs water. Can you see he is feeling very low and very weak? Does he look like an active kid? No. Is he going to play with his friends like this? No. Can he study like this? Never. Then what is the solution for this? Drink plenty of water. 90%. It is showing 90%. Can you see that? That strawberries and cucumber and broccoli, they all contain a lot of water. As discussed before, there are many vegetables and fruits that contains a lot of water in it. So, you can take water in many forms. It is not just necessary to drink it. Obviously, it is necessary, but then again, if you don't want to drink a lot of water, you can eat fruits. Do you eat fruits? I am sure my students, they are very bright, so they all eat fruits, a lot of fruits and a lot of healthy vegetables, right? I am very sure. So, let us continue. Now, we are going to discuss some of the types of water. We have discussed the facts and some amazing and fun facts and healthy facts about water. But now we are going to see what are the types of water. There are 7 types of water. How many types of water are there? 7 types. The first type is tap water. Now, you can take help from the terms, always take help from the terms to grasp the meaning. Tap water. What is a tap water? A tap water is something that comes from your tap. Can it be used for drinking? No. It cannot be used for drinking, but it can be used for any other purpose, like washing your clothes or washing your car or cleaning or gardening. Can you give water to the plants, tap water to the plants? Yes, we do. We connect the pipes. Yes. Do you do it at your home? Do you have plants at your home? So we can do gardening. We can clean our room. We can clean our surfaces. We can clean our car. We can wash our car. We can wash dishes. We can wash clothes from it. There can be several things be done from tap water, but we cannot drink it because it is not safe. Okay, it is not at all safe. It is not clean. Not clean means that it has it can be boiled, it can be purified, but it cannot be used for drinking. Is this clear? Let's come to the next one. The second one is your mineral water. The second one is your mineral water. Mineral water is basically the water that has minerals in it. You can find that water underground. It has a lot of minerals in it. It is very healthy to drink, so it is very healthy. It can be used as a healthy drink also. This kind of water is healthy and it is safe to drink. The third one is spring water. As spring water is basically when you have rainfall and the water from the rain, it gathers underground. Okay, it gathers underground and starts to leak. When it starts to leak, that is basically your spring water. Can you see the picture over there, that the rainfall filled that rock or something, and when it was filled, it started leaking, and the guy is filling his water bottle because it is safe to drink, because it is natural water. It's very natural, it's pure to drink. Well water. Look at the picture over here. That guy is basically, he has dug a hole into the earth, and he is with the help of a rope, he is lowering down his bucket to get the water out. That is your well water, and this is very commonly used in our villages. We just dug a hole in it, and you with the help of rope, you lower your bucket, and obviously there is water inside underground. You take the water out from the bucket, you will get your water in this way. Let's come to the next one. The next one is purified water. We have done what is purification. What is purified water? Purified water is again something that goes through, the water goes through a whole process where you get rid of all the germs and bacteria, and you get a purified, a pure water, so that it is suitable for drinking. You can drink this water. What you cannot drink is, you cannot drink tap water, but you can drink your mineral water, your spring water, your well water, and your purified water once it has been you have got rid of all the germs and bacteria. The next is distilled water. As we have discussed, distillation is when you basically boil the water that much that you lose the minerals. Now this kind of water is not at all safe to drink, because there is no use of drinking this water. Why it is not safe to drink this kind of water? Because it has lost all the minerals. Okay, so you cannot drink this type of water. If you drink this water, it's of no use. You will feel weakness in your body. The last one is sparkling water. Now sparkling water is, it sparkles. It's like a fizzy drink. It's like a soda, but it tastes just like water. You need to add carbon dioxide to any kind of water. It could be purified, it could be spring, it could be you know, it could be purified spring or any kind of water, and you just add carbon dioxide in it and it becomes sparkling water. Water bodies. Now what are water bodies? The first one we have over here is lakes. The next one is rivers, seas and oceans. Now as you can see, lakes and rivers. Rivers flows into the sea, and from the sea it flows into the ocean. Okay? Rivers and lakes, they have fresh water that can be used for drinking as well. But when rivers flow into the seas and oceans, all the fresh water goes to the seas and oceans and get mixed with the salty water, because seas and oceans, they have what? They have salty water, right? So they get mixed up. So we can lose a lot of fresh water like this. Lakes are smaller, rivers are little big, seas are bigger than rivers, and oceans are biggest of all. You know that, right? This is the same explanation of what I have just said. Next, uses of water. There are many uses of water. The first one is you can do a lot of household work from it, you can do a lot of cleaning, and you can even drink it, obviously. The next is you can use it for your enjoyment or amusement. Have you been to amusement park, or you know, have you been to any kind of farmhouse where you have swimming pools? So these are all for, obviously you have the water over there, you use the water to build a swimming pool, right? So that is for your enjoyment purpose, for amusement, to get amused, to enjoy, okay, something for pleasure. The next one is for business purposes. Now business purposes are basically for production, for making something. For example, when you make clothes, for example, when you make anything, you require what? You require water, okay. So the factories, they use a lot of water to make something. Agriculture, obviously when you have to plant your crops that you eat, vegetables or fruits, anything that requires water. In the end, hydroelectricity and energy, or as I have explained, hydroelectricity, that obviously if you need to generate electricity, you have to have water, okay. Hydroelectricity is basically electricity that is generated or made through water, running water. So even for that you need water. So boys and girls, we have discussed uses of water, that water can be used for household purposes, it can be used for drinking, it can be used for agriculture, it can be used for business purposes, to make something, to produce something, and it can be used to produce and make electricity out of it, and it can be used for enjoyment and amusement purposes also. For example, the example that I gave, that you can have pools and, you know, swimming pools and amusement parks that would be based on water. So these are the uses of water. We have discussed so far some vocabulary, we have discussed some facts about water, we have discussed some healthy facts about water, uses of water, the water distribution, and how much water is present on our planet Earth, and what are the types of water, most importantly. We have discussed all this. So this is the end of part 1. Now in the part 2 of this lesson, you are going to see my lecture on the water cycle, okay. It's a whole new topic for you all, so I am sure you are going to enjoy a lot. So let's check the second part of it, and Allah Hafiz from my side for now on, okay.